Hello, I'm Pastor Len Smith, Interminister here at Shepherd's Heart Fellowship in Osceola, Indiana, and we're continuing our series about New Testament challenges. We're talking about different questions people have in interpretation of passages, and I'm using as a chief resource a book called Encyclopedia of Bible Difficulties by Gleason Archer. And the question that we're going to look at today is, how could the dying thief be with Christ in paradise on the day of his death? We find in Luke 23:43 the record of Christ's promise to the repentant thief who hung on the adjacent cross. He said, "Truly I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise." The answer lies in the question of where is the location of paradise on Good Friday. Apparently, paradise was not exalted to heaven until Easter Sunday. Jesus apparently refers to it in the parable of the rich man and Lazarus as Abraham's bosom, to which the godly beggar Lazarus was carried by the angels after his decease. And that's recorded in Luke 16:19-31. Thus, Abraham's bosom referred to the place where the souls of the redeemed waited until the day of Christ's resurrection. It was not yet lifted up to heaven, but may well have been a section of what is called Hades, or Sheol in the Hebrew language, reserved for believers who had died in the faith, but would not be admitted into the glorious presence of God in heaven until the price of redemption had been actually paid on the cross. But then on Easter Sunday, after the risen Christ had first appeared to Mary Magdalene, as referenced in John 20:17, and her two companions in Matthew 28:9, presumably he then took up with him to glory all of the inhabitants of the infernal paradise, including Abraham, Lazarus, and the repentant thief. We read in Ephesians 4:8 concerning Christ, ascending on high, he led captivity captive. He gave gifts unto men. Verse 9 continues, but what does he ascended mean? But that he also descended to the lowest parts of the earth, that is, to Hades. Verse 10 adds, he who descended is the same as he who ascended above all the heavens. Presumably, he led the whole band of liberated captives from Hades, that is, the whole population of pre-resurrection paradise, up to the glory of the highest heaven, the abode of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Thank you for listening to this as we continue our series of difficult passages to understand in the New Testament. And we encourage you, if you do not have a regular church home, to attend one of our Bible Life Application classes Sundays at 9 a.m. or worship with us at 10 a.m. And if mornings are difficult for you, we invite you to be a part of our Sunday evening Bible studies that begin at 5 p.m. Currently, we're studying the book of Proverbs. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for another edition of New Testament Bible Difficulties.